Hey there, Bible buddies. I've got a Bible-ish review for you today. This is something that's a little bit different. This is the Life book. It's produced by the Gideons, and it's just a free book that they leave out. This particular one I got at a thrift store, and it uses the ESV text, and it's pretty much the book of Mark with kind of handwritten notes from 4 different students. There's also kind of a life application section and some other stuff inside of it. But it's just a quick little, slim, lightweight thing, I guess, for you to kind of throw in your book and just read and I guess kind of pass along after you get done with it to somebody who would be, interested in Christianity or maybe has some kind of easy to answer questions. So we're going to take a look here. This is the cover. It says the Life book. On the spine there, it says the Life book Mark. And then on the back, you have the QR code on the website. I don't know if you want to pause that and scan the QR code. You're more than welcome to, or visit the website, I guess. We'll go ahead and get into it right quick. This is a gift for you, obviously, because it's free. It was placed by the Gideons. You can see here the Gideons International, and there's the copyright information. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but I'll leave it there for you. And it does use, again, the ESV text in the portion of the Bible that there is, It says, what is life about? The Life book, and then it's got a little section for your own notes, I guess, if you were going to, jot some stuff down. And then it gives a brief little description of what's in the Life book. So there you can see it's Act 1. Act 1 is God's story before Jesus shows up on the scene. It's a quick recap of the first part of the Bible before Jesus arrives, and it's pretty much like some paraphrase sections of it. It explains how things were great, then went bad, and why Jesus has come to make things right. And then Act 2 is essentially just like the Book of Mark, straight there, just like it says, it's straight from the Book of Mark. And then it's a couple application sections there. I'll leave it paused there for you guys to read on your own if you're interested in it. I'll turn the page, and you can see here these are some examples of the student notes. Now, I'm not sure if these are actual students that left actual notes, or if this is just from the people who produced the Bible, or this little, I don't even know what you would call this, Bible-ish, I'll call it. So the people who produce this little Bible-ish, but it has like different handwriting, so you can tell who each student is, and then I would imagine their slant might be a little bit different on each. And Act 1 here just kind of goes through all of these earlier stories of the Bible, the Old Testament stuff, and that sort of thing. And it has kind of different viewpoints, and like I said, little kind of paraphrase sections of the text. You can see the notes there. Let me get you a little closer. Yeah, so you can see they have like the kind of the notes here and that sort of thing. And you have Act 2, and so it starts with just the first chapter of Mark there. You can see just the notes, I guess, the sort of things that they were thinking, that's cool. You can see that's cool by Emmy, and then totally went viral, it says. So I guess this is going to have more of a 2021, 2022 slant to it, right? My foster mother does this every morning. If God fixed my situation, I couldn't shut up about it. So I guess it's supposed to be a little more cool kid. I would imagine this is probably supposed to target maybe kind of high school age, young high school age, 9th grade, 10th grade, that sort of age group. But yeah, so it's got everything there. Let's skip ahead. Now, I'm not sure if this is the entire book of Mark. I don't think so. Jesus anointed for Bethany. Let's take a look. And there's no verse markings or anything like that. It's just the chapter markings. So you see chapter 14 there. Peter denies Jesus. Pilate. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah, Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene. Jesus appears to 2 disciples on the Great Commission. So yeah, it looks like it does have everything. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is like all of the verses because they're not numbered, or if it's just kind of like paraphrase sections of it, or just selected verses, or what have you. But here, I will leave it up to you guys to determine. We'll find a little there, chapter 14, and you take a look at the text and see if that's everything. But this is definitely kind of a unique idea for somebody kind of in that age group. If they just have some questions and you want to just kind of pass this along to them, so they can kind of have like a little starter reference thing, maybe if they're not too familiar with the Bible, or, if they just kind of have some general questions, this would be a good thing to kind of pass along just to kind of spur them along a little bit. And they got some quizzes, it looks like, that sort of thing. We'll flip through here. Just a neat little idea, I guess, for something to hand out. That's some information, definitely for an older crowd. You can see their little section about, that stuff. Yeah, choosing your friends wisely. A little bit of everything. So, last page just has some final thoughts there and some websites, it looks like. So, in the back cover. So if you guys are interested in this, I will leave a link down below if I can find it. I would imagine I will be able to find a link. So leave one down below if you're interested. I would imagine you probably can order these by the bunch. Check the link. Otherwise, definitely something good for you to hand out. Actually, let me get the measurements here for you right quick. Not that it probably matters because it's such a little thing, but it's about 5 inches wide by 5 inches tall, and oh goodness, probably like a quarter of an inch thick, if that. We'll take a look at the font real quick. Start with uppercase. I'll look at the A and. It's like a 9-point font, maybe a 9.5. And then for the lowercase, look at the M and him. And it's like a 9-point, yeah, so like a 9-point font throughout. And it's like a sans serif font, so it's kind of a more modern font here. Yeah. Neat, right? So, again, I'll leave links for it if you guys are interested in it. Maybe try the link or like a thrift store or something. That's where I found mine. And at least where I am, I've seen these quite a lot. So maybe there's a local Gideon that kind of, hit up some areas. But I saw them at like 2 or 3 different thrift stores when I was out looking for vintage Bibles. This and another Bible that I reviewed recently were my only 2 finds. So vintage Bibles in my market are root and goose eggs. So I'll stick with eBay for my finds. But this is definitely something interesting and different. So if you have any questions, comments, Bible buddies, please feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Bye.